Everyone wants confidence, but not many people are ready to do what's necessary to have confidence. I remember a phase around 3 years ago or 2 years ago where I was obsessed with confidence. I was obsessed with gaining more confidence. I was always researching on the internet. How do I want to be? How can I become more confident? How can I stop being so anxious? How can I stop being so awkward in social situations? I obsessed with it. I obsessed with it. I tried to become more confident. I research. I research. I research. I research. I research. I watch every video on confidence. And you know how many progress I made? Exactly zero. My confidence didn't improve at all. At the end of the day, I think my confidence got worse because at some point I actually thought something was wrong with me. And it wasn't until I got in some improvement and that started getting better, started getting stronger, started getting more disciplined, started getting, building a strong physique, building stronger muscles, becoming more athletic, gaining more knowledge, and automatically, even when I stopped, at the moment I stopped thinking about confidence, I just focused on improving myself. Really, I gained all that confidence. I became so much more confident. But still, even me, I've come pretty far on my self-improvement journey. I've improved my confidence a lot. I've become way less anxious. But still, I notice myself being sometimes really, like, not that confident in some settings. I sometimes notice myself not being that confident. And firstly, I think if you want to be confident, you need to prove to yourself that you deserve a confidence. If you're a total loser right now, then you don't deserve a confidence. I know it sounds cruel, horrible, but that's the pure truth. Prove to yourself that deserve to be confident if you want to be confident. But even if you have proved yourself that you deserve confidence, I noticed that there are always some moments where you're gonna be less confident. Like you're not gonna be like totally anxious. You're not gonna be total totally scared, but you will be less confident than usual. For example, if you find yourself in a room full of people who are better than you at like in a room where you're supposed to study math and you're the worst in that room at math, I know for sure even someone that's normally really confident is gonna be way less confident in that situation. And that's normal because we humans are always comparing ourselves, even when you don't really want to, with others to some degree. You're always kind of competing with other people, especially men. So you kind of measure your own worth compared to where you are compared to other people. If you think you're down here, you won't be confident. If you think that you're up here, you will be confident. And the only way to think that you're up here, some people may say, "Oh, affirmations. Oh, do all this visualization." No, I think the only way to be up here, to think that you're up here, is to truly be up here. So, like I said, even though I've come like in most situations, I'm really confident. Like if I go in a gym, I will be confident because I've built like a pretty good physique. I will be pretty confident. Like when we have like PE at school, I'm always extremely confident at that moment because I'm the best at PE. When we have like English, for example, I'm really good at English. So during like in English class, I'm also pretty confident. because I raise my hand really frequently. I talk a lot, and I'm one of, if not the best, when it comes to talking English in my class. But we go to math. I'm way less confident than PE or English. I'm not that confident for, to be honest, when it comes to math, because I'm not that good. I'm pretty bad at math. There's so many people in my class that are way better than me in math. Even some people that I'm way better than in um other like in English and other courses. But when it comes to math, there's so many people better than me when it comes to that, and there are a lot of different like courses in school like that where there are a lot of people better than me, that are better than me because in general I'm not that smart of a student. I'm not that good of a student, and I've never really been that interested in school. I mostly go to school because I have to. I'm not allowed to leave the school system. But in the end of the day, I'm not interested really in getting a job. What I want to do is keep making these educational videos for people out there to grow the Southern community even larger, and to help more people, more and more people, and to share what I learned on my own self-improvement journey with other people. That's what I truly enjoy. And that's why recently school has become more of a burden than um, than an asset. It's really a big part. It's mostly a burden. That's why I make so much more progress on my self-improvement journey during weekends and holidays, because I think through school holds me back. But I like when I read, I know I can still make progress even with school holding me back. Of course, I'm not going to make as much progress, but I still managed to make progress, even though it's not as much as if I didn't have school. But I think next year, it's another topic. I should talk about it in another video. But I think after next year, after next year, I will leave the education system because I will be allowed to actually leave the education system, especially if I actually make money from a business. But yeah, I'm gonna make another separate video about this. But yeah, like I said, even if you become pretty confident and prove yourself that you deserve to be confident, there will be some settings, some situations where you'll be less confident. Situations where you find yourself in a location where you're not one of the best at a certain thing that's done in a particular situation, a particular location. And mm, you can do two things to counter that. Firstly, only do things that you're good at, only focus on things that you're good at, or second thing, you can just try to get better at every single thing that you do. Now, to be honest, I'm doing kind of both. I'm trying to do kind of both. Like I'm when it comes to school, I'm really against the education system because I think they really fill your head with many things, but not a lot of those things are really valuable. So if I had the option right now, to be honest, I would leave the education system. And that's something I'm not that good at. I'm an average student. So I will leave the education system without really thinking much about it. Especially because I know in that setting I'm in some situation in that setting I'm not that confident. But the other things in my life, I'm also trying to improve every single aspect of my life, a sort of it. My social skills, martial arts, everything. So you can choose. I recommend you to do kind of both. There's some things in your life that you're trying to get better at that won't really be that valuable. It's really important to not waste your energy on too many things. Like I remember I made a video called Mastering Many Different Crafts. But I don't really agree with that the mindset I had at the time, even though it was only like 1 month, 2 months ago. But that video, I don't agree with the mindset I had in the video at the time, because I think if you really want to be successful at some things, if you really want to be true, like extremely successful at some things, you will need to focus, to narrow your focus, to not divert your focus on many different things like this. No, narrow your focus. Right now, I'm mainly focused on business and also myself, also improvement, because my own self improvement is part of my business. So when I wake up, the first thing I do in the morning right now is just record videos before school. And after recording videos, I go for a run. I train outside and I go for a run. And all of my days just filled with working my business, eating, working out, um, and learning. Those are the things I do all day. And I also meditate, and I also take showers, I brush my teeth. But I narrowed my focus because I noticed that before that, my focus was really broad. I was trying to get better at chess. I was trying to get better at instruments. I was trying to do this and this and this and this and this. And I'm not telling you you cannot, you have to only be good at one thing. No. I also train, like I said, when I work, I also train martial arts pretty regularly. But I think you have to, in each phase of your life, you have to focus on mainly one to two things. One thing, especially on one thing. In every single phase of your life, you need to focus on one thing. And I think on the next video I'm going to make is going to be on this. If you truly want to be extremely successful, in each phase of your life, you have to focus on one thing. So maybe I'm going to focus on the business side of my life for maybe the next 8 years or 12 years. And then I'm not going to be that focused on this, or maybe for the next 15 years. And then I'm going to be focused on, I don't know, I will know at the time, maybe chess, who knows. I'm going to just focus on health and becoming even more like extremely muscular. And not to say that I'm just not taking care of my health right now, I'm becoming really, really healthy. I'm also becoming really, really strong physically. I work out really hard. I train martial arts regularly. I work out every day. But it's just to say that it's not my total focus. It's not the thing that I'm totally focused on. The thing I'm totally focused on is my business. I have my goals right here for 2023, and I have two goals: earn 1,500 euros in December, and two, monetize YouTube channel. Those are my two goals, and I'm gonna I try to align most of my thoughts I have in my day to those goals. But yeah, I'm kind of diverting from the topic. Like I said, you won't be confident in every setting, and I have a quote I wrote down right here that I think really defines confidence. Confidence comes from the trust you have in your abilities. And you can either delude yourself in trusting your abilities, or just prove yourself that you're so good that you, like, just to prove yourself how good you are through actions, through successes. But I I, I still wonder if I think that maybe there are some men out there, like really high quality men, type of men that I've not reached yet, and I'm far from having, like, from being even close to being it. Some type of men that will be confident, like really confident, even in advantageous settings. Some men that have so many, like the testosterone is so high that even that when they're in a situation when they're not that good, when there are many people in one room that are better than them, in the particular thing that is in that room, their testosterone goes down. But even when it goes down, it's still above the testosterone of 99% of people. Those type of men. I think there are some men out there. And I'm trying to reach that level one day, but I'm not at that level yet. I'm not at that level yet. So right now, I'm just trying to become the best version of myself and try to just narrow my focus. To just focus on for right now, I'm just focused on my business side. It's really main the main layer of my purpose right now. Business, working on business. And when if there was like a business like thing in school, a business class in school, I know in that room I'll be by far the most confident because I know for sure that I'm the best at business in my school. Because I invested the most time learning and practicing and taking action on business. So if there is if there was something like that in school, I know I would be the best at that. But yeah, like I said, if for example you have a particular course in school where you've multiply gotten bad grades and that, maybe math for me like this for me for example, I've gotten multiple bad grades in math. I've also gotten from time to time good grades, but mostly bad grades. Those those bad grades are kind of proof to yourself that you're not good at that, and that's why when you find yourself in a situation where being good at math is kind of a requirement, you won't be confident because you don't trust your abilities because you've proven this to yourself in the past that your abilities are not high enough and that you're not good enough. So yeah, that's all I want to say to you. Don't worry from discomfort, chase it.